All right. Well, we're on our next episode of Nafter Hours, and I am with my good friend Stacey Chevalier. And I have to remember how to say that because it's a hard one for me. But either way, we've known each other for quite some time. Worked together in a prior organization. You've been in the mortgage business for 26 years, and a true professional and somebody that's highly desired up in the Pacific Northwest. You're known to build teams, and you're starting to do it here at New American Funding. So, with that, Stacey, I'd love to just dive right in for the
Yeah,
sake of time and have, for those of us that don't know you, share a little bit about yourself.
I'm super excited to be here with you and at NAF in general for sure. I feel very blessed to be here. Have been in the business 26 years, spent most of my career at just two companies, a large bank and then a large IMB. I learned a lot at those two companies and then spent a little time at some smaller companies, which helped me learn even a lot more over the last few years. I'm really passionate about home equity conversion mortgages and helping people in retirement in that position. As far as not work, I have three beautiful children, two bulldogs. I live in Bellevue, Washington, and we enjoy hiking and all the outdoors that we do in the Pacific Northwest. So
Well, I know that when we worked together at the prior organization, I knew of you at Wells, and then we were peers, and you were always kicking some tail up in the at LD up in the Pacific Northwest. So I'm so excited to be able to partner with you. You just have such a smooth demeanor about how you go about your business, and I've always loved
no,
kind
I'm
of
known for being very calm. Like no
yeah,
matter what is happening, I'm very
yeah.
calm. Yeah. Throughout my career, you started at like 10 million a month. I worked with a lot of builders. And then before COVID at our prior company, I was super competitive. I always wanted to be number one.
Yeah,
And hopefully I'll bring that here soon and help
no
your
doubt.
division become number one. But yeah, before COVID, we were doing 50 million a month, which was awesome. And during COVID at the team, we did over 2 billion in a year, which
Yeah.
was the year we all did amazing. So that doesn't really count. But
No, it
my
does.
goal is to get back to 50 million a month.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, and I appreciate you jumping into a leadership role with us here as an area manager for the greater Seattle market and, covering the 5 states in the Pacific Northwest to help me build that out. And so, we'll get into that. But, while making the choice, I'm sure you had plenty of options, Stacey. What helped you to make the decision towards New American Funding?
That's an interesting question. I definitely talked to a lot of people, as I'm sure you did too, and most people do. Um, I, from the first moment, felt at home from every conversation. So that's hard to, I don't know, put into words for someone.
Sure.
But from speaking with you and Tony and Lisa and it just won't name ever Tanya, people don't know, right? Yet, but
Yeah.
everybody made me feel so welcome and wanted. And but beyond that, it's privately owned. That's super important to me from
Yeah.
working at a couple public companies. I've learned over 26 years that when you work for a publicly traded company, you're working for the shareholders. And
Yep.
I really wanted to work for a company that was there for the the clients and the what is right for our consumers and what is right for our employees. And
Yep.
Patty and Rick do that here, and they do that by keeping it private and keeping true to themselves. And I really appreciate their leadership. So that was really important to be private. Huge servicing portfolio, the $70 billion plus servicing, just shows how strong financially we are, especially in
Mhm.
the downturn that we've experienced. So many companies are not profitable. So many are merging, and the M&As are happening, and you just know you're really stable here, and we can. I'm not worried. Like we'll be here for 10, 20 for as long as we
Yeah.
want to stay in the
Since
business.
we're
But
since we'll be in the employed.
yeah. And there's proprietary uh, products that I've never seen before, which is super exciting.
Yeah.
When we made the move, we saved one of our clients $60,000
Oh yeah.
because we didn't have to put them in an expensive bridge loan. Like that's
Yep.
amazing. That's the right thing for the consumer. So
100%.
it's nice to have these products and be able to be very confident going out to our real estate agents and consumers and know that we are doing the best we can to help them with the best financial product for their situation.
Wow, just a lot to unfold there, but really just appreciate you doing the right due diligence. I know we both worked for companies that were either banks or went public, and that feeling of being about the shareholder and not the people is real. So kudos to you for making that a value proposition in regards to making your decision. Well, now that you're here and you just came up on your 90 days, congratulations.
Thank
Um,
you.
is there anything that you've learned about New American Funding that maybe you didn't know before jumping in? Something that's
So
really
much.
exciting.
Like there's so much here. It's amazing. And it's all good. Like not one bad thing. I mean, right when I started, suddenly all these awards started coming out. Best place to work by the internal employees, best place to work by the industry. Like that's
Yeah,
amazing. That was like surprised, not surprised, I guess, but just an honor that we all weren't
right.
expecting. Best place for women to work. Like that all just came out like within the first couple of weeks of me being here. The onboarding is beyond anything I could have ever expected. It is the best of the best of the best.
Yeah,
The people here, when you onboard, the technical skills they have is just incredible. Like I feel like I came from a company a couple years back that had a lot of technical background. And I feel like here every single person is just dialed in. They can do any of the technical. I'm not a technical, I'm a like friendly,
right.
let's recruit. I'm gonna love on you, I'm gonna help you build and grow, but I don't want to, I don't want to build code. But I have a lot of great ideas, and I feel like everyone around me is like, "Oh yeah, I'll build that for you." And so
Yeah.
that was amazing. Onboarding's incredible. The other thing that really surprised me is no matter what maybe we needed, it happened so fast. Like
Mhm.
within something that I feel like could have taken months, give them 24, 48 hours, and there's a solution and a plan. For a company this size, really surprised me with how fast we move. And it's happened over and over and over again. So it's a thing, like it's just how they work here. Everybody is so passionate about getting things done.
Well, I think from your experience of moving to a couple different recent organizations, maybe a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit bigger, the reality is that you brought some great ideas to the table. And to your point, we may not be a perfect organization, but we sure as heck try to be. And we appreciate the input and we make those changes when necessary. I know for the sake of time, we're trying to post this on LinkedIn, so I know we're coming up on it. But if you're in the greater Seattle market or in the Pacific Northwest and looking to look under the hood, we got a true professional here with Stacey, one of our area managers, and couldn't be more excited to see the growth and have her on the team. We are grateful, we are excited, and looking forward to our future together, Stacey. So thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.